And the thing is, because we embrace our differences, because we embrace the similarities, because we're not trying to be like one another, that's how we became how we are. That's how our relationship becomes close. Assalamu alaikum, peace. It's Coach Nyla.
And Coach Fatimah.
Yes, and we are co-wives, co-founders of Outstanding Personal Relationships, as well as co-authors of the book, Let's Talk Polygyny Uncensored. And I keep saying polygyny. It's actually Let's Talk Polygamy Uncensored. Bam.
Period.
So it's really interesting because we get compared so much, being co-wives and being married to the same man. Yep. People compare us a lot, and they think that we are so much alike. Now, we have some similarities.
We do.
But we have a lot of differences as well. But people think that we are so much alike. They say that we dress alike, that we look alike. There's a lot of different stuff. And I was like, I don't really think
we don't. We see it, but that ain't our fault. All y'all don't see it.
Yes, it's like we like color. We like beauty.
Yes.
But, there's some differences.
We like getting people together if we have to. I mean, we've had to. We've had people accuse us of being biological sisters.
Oh my gosh.
And we're lying about it.
Yeah.
I was like, y'all. And then my daughters were like, you guys, you're right. Y'all could go for some strong cousins, but they were like, y'all don't look alike to us. I said, well, you were looking at more than our complexion.
Yeah.
Called features, because I'm the one with the gap.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Boom.
I'm the one. Yes. And I'm the one with the raspy voice. So yeah, it's a number of differences and things like that. And and we're going to show you some things. You guys say we dress alike. We have the different colors. Look. I tease and I said, I'm probably good with probably like 3 colors. Like that's
she's
probably
not
what
playing.
I'm like, I'll put 3 colors together. That's about it. This is my wonderful palette of color right here. And it's so beautiful. And I said, she rocks it. She can pull it off. Me, I would feel just like I'm not being true to me.
Yeah, and people kill me because, again, I want to bring up our children because they're the best witnesses of what we do and how we are and how authentic we are to ourselves. So they'll always say, I have another daughter that's an artist, and she was like, Coach Nyla, she wears pastels, and you wear more saturated colors, and I lean toward darker, like black and black and white, and I probably can count on one hand how many times I've seen my co-wife in black, like a black kimar scarf. And then I'm like, woo, I'm not used to this because she's not lying. Her core colors are typically the lighter pastel palette. I mean, journal, notebook, pen, not playing. It's going to be light. Had they had my laptop in black, maybe I would have had it in black, but they didn't. And it's really, we do have similarities. So I love that she said it. We do have some similarities. And we don't start stuff with people. That's we don't do that. However, and I like to joke, but we do like to defend ourselves, our relationship, our family, our marriages, individual marriages, and our extended family, our friends, and it might not be a ton of people, and that's fine because we're fine with that. And it's one of those, we have friends, but we know we have each other as well. And that's one thing that I love too. We both like to eat food. We like it. You want us to come somewhere, honey, FOOD.
Good food. Good food, good times.
Food we don't have to cook.
Exactly. Yes. And that's the thing. And so how is our relationships, so, you know, what other people say, like, oh, you guys are so cute together, or oh, you guys, well, you have some people that are like, well, they got to be faking it, this can't be true. We actually have some vlogs coming up for you guys. You want more of that, definitely put it in the comments. So we do have some of those, so you guys can definitely see what it looks like, definitely behind the scenes. But we enjoy each other's company. She is super duper funny. I love the energy. I'm really extremely corny, so it is what it is.
It's a balance.
It's a balance. It works. And the thing is, because we embrace our differences, because we embrace the similarities, because we're not trying to be like one another, that's how we became how we are. That's how our relationship becomes close, because we can say, okay, well, I don't like a lot of condiments. You can probably count on one hand with fingers left over the condiments that I actually eat. And my co-wife is totally different. I can totally order for her. And because she knows what I can and cannot eat, she can order for me as well.
Yeah, I sure can. And I was scared at first. I'm like, ooh, she got some allergies. And then some of it is just, I don't like that. And then I'm like, I get all her mayo, ketchup packets. I get all that stuff. So it's a benefit.
See, it's a benefit.
And we went out to eat together, and we know. So I know we're not going anywhere that's super busy and overstimulating for Coach Nyla, because and I'm telling you this is a thing. It's too much sensory overload. It's like you can't think, you can't enjoy your time, you can't eat, all these people staring at you. It's too much noise. So I don't invite her to those types of atmospheres. Now, during the week, we in the mall kicking it.
Oh, yes.
That's it.
People at school and work, that's fine with me. Yeah. And the thing is, Miss Lady, she drives. I can drive, but I won't drive.
I choose not to, and what?
I choose not
she ain't playing
to
with y'all.
You know, because it's like she said, sensory overload. My thing is, it's like, I want to focus on what I want to focus on, and I don't want to have to be snapping off on people who might cut me off or these other things like that. I realize that I can have a bit of a road rage, and I actually like peace. So I choose not to drive.
I'm accepting of the difference. I think sometimes co-wives are kind of, well, she needs to do this thing just like me, or she needs to like what I like, or she needs to do what I do. No, that's part of having a relationship with anybody. They're not going to be like you. They're not supposed to. They weren't built to. They're not going to be. And being okay with that is okay with that. You know, so I know if you see us in a vlog in a car, you always see me under the wheel. And it's not me. You can't drive. It's only me that drives. I love to drive now that I don't do it a lot. But when I was back where we're from, I'm like, nah, I'm good on that. And I have other drivers in the house. But I get that. I'm like, I'm never going to ask her to do something that I know full well she's going to be uncomfortable with. No, you drive anyway. Unless my leg broke. Right.
Now, if I have to, I'll do it if I have to. But if I ain't got to, I ain't going to do it.
She ain't doing it. She's our introvert, one of the many, many, many introverts of the family. And because I have that part of me too, I'm like, you're not going to get her all starting conversations and going on. Now she can. She'll work a room, start a conversation, talk about people, business ideas, stuff like that. So for me, when people go, oh, she's so quiet, I'm like, yeah, she is, but we also want to give people something to talk about. I'm like, if you go up to her staring at her, she probably won't talk to you, because somebody has said that once. They were like, I feel like she's standoffish. I said, she's standoffish maybe because she doesn't know who you are. And were you bothering her when she was busy? Because it was a masjid function, and Coach Nyla was catering something, and I said, was she busy? Well, yeah, she was. She ain't gonna talk to you then. Why would you expect her to talk to you? Like, hey, sis, what's up? No, it's not normal. And I remember that, and we're like, yeah, that's kind of not normal. Duh. I mean, I don't want to have to think for people, but I thought it was strange that you'd find offense in trying to talk to somebody that's busy. On a Friday at a masjid after Juma. Alrighty then. So yeah, I mean, you know, and we laugh and we joke, but that's the truth. I'm like, you should really get to know her for yourself. Don't get to know her based off you thinking she should act like me or dress like me or be like me or whatever the case. You learn her for you. I know who she is. But one thing she don't want you to do is talk to her when she's busy. Like any mom, wife and mother.
I get easily confused. I don't want to multitask. Make it simple, you know?
Right.
But that's the thing. And we talk about that and we teach different classes on that in our campus. So I just really love that we created this campus because people have been able to enjoy the classes from myself, my co-wife. We have Q&As that we do together. So it's just really good that people can see the differences and they can see the similarities and they can just enjoy just the energy that we both bring. So yes, and we're going to give you more information, but definitely look in the description and you'll find that information there. But yeah, we just got to give you some really quick though before we go. Another piece that we're different. One of the differences is the day in the life. My gosh, I swear to goodness, because people think that when you're married to the same man, that your lives got to look like identical. Like it got to be the same thing. Now we don't live in the same house. We have separate, residences. Yeah. And, and our husband goes, he every 24 hours, he pretty much switches out. So the day in my life would look a lot different than the day in the life. And we're just saying like typical day because we homeschool the kids and they're actually homeschooled at the home that my home was or whatever, my dwelling, whatever for the most part. And then we have the different family events and that switches. From house to house, and everything like that. So it's really cool. But my day would be dealing with a lot of little ones throughout the morning. So and hers not so much. Big ones. It's the big ones.
The big ones.
And the energy is different between the little ones, between the big ones, and the neediness, is different. So
she needs a restraining order against like her. It's Umi, and when we're hanging out together, it's Umi, mommy. I'm like, leave your mama alone. Lord, she just left out of here.
Like, go.
That speaks to her character, though, because if your children are running from you, mama, I don't want to reevaluate that. But that's what works best for our littles. I like to call them the littles because we have the bigs and we have the littles, the grown and the minor children. So that is what works and it's different. So we're not cookie cutters of each other, guys. I know some of you may think we are. We're minions in Coach Nazir's army. Right. We indeed are not. They watched it. It was like, we saw your ad.
I saw your ad.
Don't try to get out of it now. But we're just different. And we made this video to let you all know it's okay to embrace the differences. You're not less than. We shouldn't take our differences and try to diminish each other or hurt one another, manipulate one another with them. They are what they are. I look at Coach Nyla like one of my sisters. My biological sisters are nowhere near like me, and I'm nowhere near like them. Yeah. So that's the power of the relationship and making sure that we know we're different. Yeah. So
and embrace those differences because I think that helps curb a lot of the jealousy too.
It does.
You embrace the differences, you embrace the similarities, and you look at your relationship as like, oh my gosh, I can learn from this person and I have things to offer too, and embrace your individuality and love that about yourself. And of course, like I said, we definitely do a number of courses on it and classes in our campus. My co-wife actually has an upcoming class on trauma and embracing embracing yourself and the childhood and embracing your inner child, all those things like that. So definitely check it out at oprcampus.com. So we definitely would like to see you there. We have a number of meetups and meet and greets and all that other great stuff. So definitely check us out there.
And we both have things. Coach Nyla has some awesome stuff posted there, and you can interact with us. So you'll be able to see what we're up to. We'll know what you're up to, and don't be afraid to get in there and post. Now, if you're a man, make sure you get in the area with Coach Nazir because he has posting there as well and different things he's doing too. So check it out.
All right. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely let us know in the comments if you want to see some vlog videos and some behind the scenes with us. And let us know if you want to see some bloopers because I swear to goodness, when we be doing some of these videos, The outtakes are like hilarious. Let us know in the comments. So inshallah, we're going to sign off with some GLC, and we'll see you soon. So make sure you're growing intentionally,
loving fearlessly,
and connecting on a higher level every single day. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.